man. Let's get going. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. It's a Friday. Come on. Where's the air horn? Cue air horn. Hey, shout out to you for being here. I just figured, you know what? Today is a two-stream day. We have obviously the Friday happy hour later on, so make sure you tune in for that. Because there's something also unique about today's happy hour. Our friend who's been in jail is finally coming out of jail. I'm talking about Riley Taylor, aka Ryan Taylor. So expect that. But anyway, today, this Friday afternoon / morning, we're just gonna quickly just look at what's going on in the world of transfers, and then also do a quick little FIFA Club World Cup roundup, and yeah, and that's it. Well, almost, guys. It's so hot right now where I am. I bet other places, um, it's winter in other parts of the world, and I envy people that are living that I just in that right now, because sheesh, it's hot in Boston. So anyway, my name is Botswana. Don't forget to hit the like button. Welcome to the Football Power Hour transfer roundup. Let's get to it. Football Power Hour. Winning it again for Manchester United. Hey, shout out to everybody that is in the building. I want to say shout out to Ika Heng in the house. Like the stream for the lateness. It wasn't that late today. Come on, man. Anything less than 10 is good. All right. I definitely did not do 30 minutes. Come on, like and subscribe. Well, guys, big up to Corner in the building. Says nah. He's what I'm getting Pav for 2 hits shows. Wait, what is Corner talking about? Corner. Can you say that again? Pav says I heard Courts game. Nah, no extra 40 stream then for Riley. No. He did his time. So you know what? Shout out to him, man. Like at the end of the day, it's all about, you do the crime, you do the time. That's how it is. Big shout out to you, by the way. Also, Young Poppy's chilling in the AC. Yeah, that's totally understandable. Matter of fact, I put up my AC, like the houses, the way most of the houses here in Boston are built, you have to put a window, an AC unit in your window. So I did that yesterday. So yeah, and it was really humid. It's hot in the UK. Hate it, says Connor. I'm allowed to complain about the heat, bro. The temperature right now is actually not bad. I think it's 25, 28 degrees Celsius. That's like 77 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not bad. But the thing that's really bad is the humidity. It's almost 50% humidity. That's the thing that, like, I don't really have a problem with heat usually, but humidity is like, oh, you don't want to go outside. Even if you made plans for the afternoon, you just feel lazy. You just want to just chill, take a nap. I don't know how people are able to stay motivated and doing stuff and sticking to their plans. I postpone. I'm like, nah, listen, fam. No, we are changing plans to maybe later when it's like cooler. Tonight's show, Riley's getting unbanned for happy hour. Oh yeah. Okay. Getting Pap to pull up again for the fun of the show. You know what's crazy? I think he's gonna be hosting the quiz. So It's gonna be interesting. He's done that before. I think he hosted quiz number 100. So and it was a good mix, So like, let's see what today's quiz looks like. Wow, whoa, 36 degrees Celsius, Lenny. You getting cooked just by getting outside. What? 36. Mm-mm. That's a heat wave. Watch out. You don't want to get a heat stroke. Make sure you're hydrating, Lenny. Hydration is the best thing to do right now. The temperatures are probably similar, and I'm out here in trek suits. Big up to how have you people not got air cons? Bro, it's crazy. It's a wild like fault in the planning of the buildings or something. They just didn't think about that in Boston. A lot of the houses. Now the modern houses, yeah, they have a lot of built-in air conditioners, but the traditional, antique, not antique, you know what I'm saying, the traditional old like Boston houses, a lot of them just don't have AC. So yeah, so we resort to the window AC. But hydrating with vodka, all right, ice cold beer. I see what it is. I see how you guys done started the happy hour early. um Kotz is asking, why did Riley get banned? He cheated on stream and admitted to it, and yeah, and he spun the wheel and picked the punishment for himself. He had three punishments he could pick, and he picked that one. So yeah. All right. Let's get to it. Let's get good. Riri, you have aircon that don't exist in Europe, says Twisted Fate. What kind of air conditioner is that? 96? Guys, 96 Fahrenheit to Celsius is 30, almost 36. That's crazy. That's why I feel for you. If you're in that temperature, you and Lenny, yeah, don't go to Florida is nice when it's like cooler temperature. In Limpopo, thank goodness for the heat, says Vegeta. All right. Big up my broski as well. Yeah, it's wild. It's wild how just the weathers have been changing and all that. Um, we'll start off with. I know I don't like turning this into the football gossip hour, but I was looking at where's the thing that I was just looking at? Because I don't want to start with Fabrizio Romano tweets. Who, especially, and David Ornstein seems to have lost his password or something. Early on in the week, we talked a little bit about uh Mr. Lamine Yamal and Fatih Vasquez. And yeah, she responded. She's got a big like post that she put up. And I don't wanna dwell on this topic, but I thought it's interesting to just read out really quickly. Um I just want to quickly read it out. It's a Friday. We can gossip a little bit, can we? Right. Fatih Vasquez says, I'm getting slammed and it feels unfair. First of all, I'm 29. I haven't turned 30 yet. This is the lady, right? Was in Brazil, or is in Brazil with Lamine Yamal and co. They are not blood related. So people saw this picture on a jet ski and made assumptions and made all kinds of speculations. It could be true. Somebody in the chat said Lamine Yamal is getting extra training. And you know what? We're not going to dwell too much on that. But I thought her response is really, really worth sharing. So she says she's not 30 yet. So do not call her a 30-year-old. She's only 29. Ah.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusations.
She's 29. Okay, get it right. It's like there's a big difference. I don't know why she decided it's proper to like clarify that. She says, I haven't done anything wrong. I haven't hurt anyone. Okay, good. This is affecting my family deeply. And honestly, I don't want it to escalate further. We're talking about death threats being called a P word, insults. It's already way too much. Oh, guys, no death threats for Fati Vasquez. Come on, man. When it's an older man, no one says a word. Hold on.
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
She says, when it's an older man, no one says a word. But when it's a woman with a younger guy, suddenly it's a what? Is she digging herself deeper? I thought she was just denying the fact that there is no relations between her and Lamine Yamal. But now she's saying when it's an older man, no one says a word. Fati Vasquez is not a man, Box. Fati Vasquez is this gorgeous individual we're talking about behind Lamine Yamal. Well, I don't know. She doesn't really look gorgeous in that picture, but you know, she's Spanish. But anyway, and she says this. She says when it's a woman uh with a younger guy, suddenly it's a problem. I just spent a few days with Lamine, which is exactly what's shown in the photos, and that's it. I'm not going to say anything more, nor do I want to blow it up or make it into a scandal, because to me, it's completely unnecessary. Okay, let's respect her. I really don't agree with the death threats part. Like, you know, guys need to just chill out on that. But but as Fati, they definitely doing some cardio, you know. Yamal is 17, right? He was just 16 not too long ago. So yeah. But anyway, I don't want to dwell on this topic, but I just thought this is a response that is worth sharing. We will have a further conversation on this on Botswana Reacts, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to that channel. It is important to do that, and I will be doing some content this weekend for sure. I've been slacking on that one, but here we go. That's the link to the channel. Anyway, I think she didn't help her case with that post, but the bigger part is she's asking for people to like not threaten her, like calling her the P word and all that. You know, Yamal is he's of age. In Spain, you can be if you're 16 and older, you're basically considered an adult. But it's not an issue to her because Yamal has money. That's all. Yeah, the part that is twisted for me is like she's saying, calm down, blah 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 blah. You know, anytime we are with a celebrity, people gonna take pictures. You are already putting yourself out there, you know, so you can like you know, ask for being an influencer, and then when you get all the attention on you, you start acting like, oh, I didn't ask for this. You clearly did. Kindly hit the like button if you're just joining in. Big up yourself. If you are 17 and Fati wanted to spend a few days with you, would you do it? Percy.
I can see what they're doing, what he's doing. I can see it, I feel it. He's cooking.
Bruh, I wouldn't. I try to keep a straight face too, you know. uh, exactly. I'm obviously. I definitely wouldn't. I'll be like, listen, Fati Vasquez, I have morals. I'm 17 years old and I have morals and dreams. And you're not in any of my dreams. What's your Instagram? I don't know. Anyway. Let's get back to business. All right, the FIFA Club World Cup is happening, and things are happening. Inter Miami played Porto yesterday. PSG played a team called Botafogo, and you know what? Messi scored a free kick. Let's just start there. Messi scored a free kick, and um, Messi FC was obviously rejoicing. I think also just a lot of a lot of people like what's his name, Infantino was happy. I'm sure this is good publicity. This is what they've been hoping for. They want to see Messi do Messi things, and yeah, he you know what, it was a good free kick. It was a good free kick. I'm not gonna lie. If you haven't seen it yet, you should take a look at it. Because now, anytime when Messi does something good or when Ronaldo does something good, there's always this back and forth between Messi FC and Ronaldo FC. Guys, the day those players retire, I don't know where those Messi FC and Ronaldo FC fanboys are going to go. Can we all just like let them play football, enjoy that football, and not necessarily always compare them? Like somebody decided, this guy FCB underscore alias one decided to make a thread about, well, Lionel Messi only scores in one spot, Ronaldo's free kicks is always in different positions, and that's the sort of the caption of the thread. And then he's Elias decided to do like a little thread on Ronaldo's free kicks in different positions, and my lord. Oh boy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh boy. Anytime Ronaldo's first free kick of the season. Look at this. I think this is obviously in Saudi Arabia. That's why you see the ambulance at the back over there. And oh boy. Ronaldo is aiming the ambulance. They even say NASA's satellite tried to track the ball. Oh boy. This is versus Portugal. No, this is versus Israel when he was playing for Portugal. They say he got the ball talking to them. So basically, we can deduce that Elias is a Ronaldo hater because he's just making Ronaldo compilation free kicks that didn't go well, I guess. Right? This is what's happening. And this is young Ronaldo too. This is from way out. Oh boy, he hit the wall. Nah, these guys. So why does Messi score and then you decide you're gonna share? They're saying he got lucky, the stands are empty. The trolling is next level. Anyway. So yeah, nothing to see here except a Ronaldo hater when it's really supposed to be a Messi moment. Messi scored a nice free kick. Let me. This is really what I wanted to show. I wanted to show Messi's free kick and not Ronaldo hate. This is what it has come to. All right, here we go. This is the Messi free kick. For anybody that missed it, boom. Here we go. Am I sharing screen? Boom. There we go. Look at this. Messi versus Porto. Pepe's in the stands, and boom. Messi doing Messi things. It was nothing special, right? It's like we've seen this happen so many times. And yeah, wait. I missed something. What? Percy's asking. I'm not gonna respond to that. Let me say I don't got raised. Shit. Let's not get distracted. I'm gonna stay on topic right now. I'm gonna stay on topic. The first thing he mentions is his. Oh gosh, Messi still plays football. That's the only good thing Ikaring about this tournament. It's the fact that like you're seeing Cavani, Di Maria, you're seeing people. If you're nostalgic, this is the tournament for you. Kenny says Porto were embarrassing. Something to shout out to, by the way, Kenny Fed TV is the fact that I think out of all the matches that have played, there's no um South American teams haven't lost to a European team. Can you believe that? South American teams have been doing the upsets, like Botafogo beat PSG 1-0. That's it's wild how some of this like is unfolding, because there's definitely some upsets that are gonna happen later on. But I'm here sitting wondering who is gonna be the underdog team. Who is gonna be the team that just like keeps on like going to like say the quarterfinal and against all odds? Because there has to be, you know. Is it Botafogo? Is it Inter Miami? Um so group A and B completed the second of 3 group stage games, right? And yeah, we mentioned Palmeiras won 2-0 versus Al Ali. And then Inter Miami, as we just mentioned, won 2-0 versus Porto. Atletico Madrid played the Seattle Sounders, I believe. Yeah. It was the Sounders, yeah. And they won, Atletico Madrid won 3-1. And Botafogo beat PSG 1-0, which is crazy because even Luis Enrique had some things that were very interesting. He said this Botafogo team played better than the teams that he faced in the Champions League. He said that in the Champions League. He said they played better than the teams that he's faced in Ligue 1. They defended better. So it's like park the bus and hit him on the break. And they did this really, really well. So yeah, Luis Enrique needs to make sure that he doesn't have another upset, because it'll be really, really, really it'll be really crazy if PSG get knocked out, you know? Sundowns is another one doing that work on the low, you know. Mamelodi Sundowns making South Africa, the rest of Southern Africa proud. Yeah. Botswana, can you do me a favor? Bring up a picture of Vinny. We saw that yesterday, but because it's a Friday, Twisted, let's run it again. Why not? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Ah man, why am I so easily influenced? You know, why am I so easily influenced? Where's that Vinicius Junior picture? My lord. They said Vinicius should fire his barber after this. Like, how you gonna let your client walk out the store like this? Craziness, Tristan. This is some craziness. Um Kenny says, yeah, this is the same Porto team that we drew with, you know. I don't know. This World Cup is putting things into perspective. At the same time, you're like, are the other teams taking it really seriously? with the money involved, I'm inclined to say, yeah, they are taking it seriously. And it's just some other teams choose to really, really step up. If you're playing versus the champions of the Champions League, if you're playing versus PSG, you're going to dig deeper. You're going to put your best performance out there because you never know. You never know. You might get it. The transfer window is open. A player from Sundowns might think, you know what? If I put in a masterclass right now, maybe I might get the call. So I that's why I'm really, really, really gonna be focused a lot more on this tournament, especially when it gets to the latter stages. We're gonna be doing watch alongs for it, so make sure you stay tuned in for that. But yeah, that's the games that happened yesterday and today in the Club World Cup, FIFA Club World Cup. It's Benfica versus Bonnie Blue, aka Auckland City FC, the team that lost 10-0. Bayern Munich versus Boca Juniors. Oh, that should be good. Bayern Munich versus Boca Juniors. But it's at 9 p.m. Probably going to be working at 9 p.m. Then Flamengo versus Chelsea and LAFC versus Esperance. Those are the two Group C and Group D matches that are happening. So 4 matches happening in the FIFA Club World Cup today. I think Bayern Munich versus Boca Juniors is really, really going to be interesting. There's also the Gold Cup, Jamaica versus Guadeloupe and Guatemala versus Panama as well. So that should be interesting as well to see. That's the scoop on the FIFA Club World Cup. I don't know if there's anything that is really worth mentioning other than what we just said. Yeah, it's just I know. There is, oh my god, who was it? I believe it might have been a Man City player. Who the hell was it? There's two contrasting opinions basically. One current Premier League player says, you know what? I'm not mad at this custom in the FIFA Club World Cup where they announce the players as they walk out. It's kind of like, all right, and now we have wearing number whatever 11 Box Q wearing number 7, Young Poppy wearing number 69. I don't know what kit number you'd be wearing, young, but you know what I mean? So there was two contrasting opinions. One Premier League player was saying, nah, I don't like that. It's bullshit. And then somebody else was like, I like that. They need to bring it to the Premier League. I'm wondering, like, definitely there's going to be some cultural exchange happening here. Some people are like seeing some of the things that happen in American soccer fields, seeing how they play the game, and some people in this community have expressed that, you know what, I'm not mad at the custom of the MLS custom of referees explaining the decision to the stadium, so could we see that, or are we gonna just wait for Howard Webb every 2 match days to come out and say, oh yeah, this decision was wrong, blah blah blah? It's crazy. Ikarin says, I absolutely hate it, but it's kind of like, I don't know, hyping the players up. You're also excited to be your name to be called out, as you're coming onto the pitch. I don't know, it's an interesting custom, and I want to know how you feel about it. Enough on the FIFA Club World Cup. Let's quickly do the daily Fabrizio feed. Let's see what Fabrizio is cooking for us. Oh gosh, disgusting thing that he's pinned. This Florian Wirtz kid, I don't know if he's gonna flop or what, but I hope he flops. Liverpool, Bayer Leverkusen, and Florian Wirtz have all signed all formal documents for the transfer. Up next is the club statement. This is 2 hours ago. Yeah. Wolves have signed a player from Celta Vigo called Fer Lopez. Doesn't this guy, Fer Lopez, look like somebody you'd buy some shrooms from? Yeah, what is he a football player? Welcome to the pack, Fer Lopez. It's an amazing opportunity for my career to play in the Premier League, and I'm very happy. All right. Best of luck, Mr. Lopez. Garcia Tubasa is officially signed, 6-year deal. We knew about that. Liverpool making moves. Milos Kerkez. Understand Liverpool plan for Hungarian left back to travel to Merseyside on Tuesday next week. The deal has been verbally agreed for weeks, never in doubt, and now all docs are also approved. Hashtag Kerkez Tuesday. When are we going to get a hashtag Mbuemo Tuesday? Hashtag Jokoresh Wednesday. Fabrizio. Since when are we doing hashtags now? Tom Heaton. Okay. There's some Man United news. Too bad Doctor is not here. Tom Heaton's new deal at Man United has been agreed and sealed. Done deal. It'll be valid until 2016. This guy should write a book. Tom Heaton should write a book. I wonder how some Man United feels. Whose news does this guy have in management? That's enough internet for me today. Tom Heaton definitely has somebody's nudes. How does he keep getting extensions and an extension? Q says bring the ref cam. Yeah, that one. I'm not mad at that. He's nah, Tristan. Yeah, anyway, Tom Heaton, big up to him. I think he'll be good for the locker room. We signed him, we extended it for the locker room. PSG keep advancing in talks to sign somebody I can't pronounce. Ilya Zabarny. Negotiations underway for a fee of 55. Wait, is he that good? Who's this kid? How has he just passed me? No, he can't be because he plays for like a team that obscure team like let's see Zabarny he's from Ukraine and his current club is Bournemouth. He's a center back, 22 years of age. How come I've never noticed this guy? Damn, maybe that's why I'm failing in yeah, Ikaring, it's not just me, right? Maybe that's why I'm failing in every time when I play that game. You know, the one I can't remember. The one that Riri likes. Fantasy. Football fantasy. But this is a crazy fee. PSG is paying this much for this guy? How come we didn't even look at him? You know, just like knock on the door, see if they'll budge. Just test the waters. Arsenal, Zubimendi, has been happening for years, you know. Arsenal will pay slightly more than 60 mil release clause as part of the pact with Real Sociedad for Martin Zubimendi. All right. Hope he flops. Milos Kerkez. So pretty much Fabrizio doesn't have any news for us. He tweets about it, makes a video about it, and you know what? Florian Wirtz and Kerkez are dominating, and Arda Turan has been unveiled as new Shakhtar Donetsk head coach. Whoa. to run his coaching. Gerald Kwanzaa is going somewhere. Where is this guy going? Liverpool's Kwanzaa. Diamonde can be his replacement at Crystal Palace. Where is he? Is he going to Ten Hag? Where's Kwanzaa going? Picture him in a Liverpool. Yeah, Kwanzaa to buy Leverkusen is finalized. This is FSG when Klopp asked why he wasn't backed in the transfer window. It's crazy how they're really backing Slot, Slot better deliver. They're splashing that Coutinho money still. That's what some people are saying. And yeah, sad to admit that yeah, Liverpool will probably win again the Premier League. And it's crazy that Eric Ten Hag, thanks for confirming this, Box. Eric Ten Hag is doing Liverpool favors and not coming to shop at Man United. Like, bruh. Crazy. Bournemouth's entire defense is gone. Kepa, Kirkes, Zabani, Hussein. That's crazy. Yeah, and they were playing good, Bournemouth were good, especially the first part of the season, and then it just kind of all just crumbled towards the end of the season. But yeah, did I mess things up technology-wise? Technology be trying me these days, But do you not think George from Chelsea looks like Saka? Which one is George? George? Jorge? George? Who's George? Twisted. Who is George? Talking about Chelsea, but there was an article. You just reminded me, Twisted. I read I woke up this morning, and read an article. I was like, I'm gonna be a the winger guy. Let's look before I tell you quickly about the article, and then we open up the lines. George Chelsea. Let's see. Let's see how this George looks like. You know what? Now that you say it, I can't unsee it. This is George. No, not that guy. This is George. Wow. Tyreek George needs to do a DNA test with Saka's father, because if Saka's father was traveling a lot 19 years ago, Tyreek George might need to send. It was just Father's Day a few days ago. So this is crazy. When did Chelsea they send the guy there and he's even scored for them? And what have we done? B-Tech Saka, he says. It's crazy. Evil Saka. Peter is calling him the evil Saka. Yeah, he's got a little bit of a grin, like a little not so innocent look about him. It's like Saka after stealing some cookies or something. That's how this George guy looks. Anyway. The article. Let's go back to the article. The article that I was reading, it was like about doping in football. The article was saying, is there a doping problem in football? And or does football have a doping problem? I know that's a whole stream we can do about this, but I was just like, interesting take here, that I thought there was like a little section that I could share, which was because the obviously writing this in light of Mudryk, who hasn't played football since November 2024, and he knows why. There's a doping charge, and yeah, Mudryk he's in hot soup. I don't know if he's gonna be able to beat this case, but he has 20 days to decide whether to accept the finding and whatever punishments that follow, or request a hearing with the FA. And if you didn't know, the FA said, we can confirm that Mikhailo Mudryk has been charged with anti-doping rule violations, alleging the presence and use of a prohibited substance. In terms of regulation 3 or 4, it's not that, by the way. In terms of regulation 3 or 4 of the FA's anti-doping regulations, as this is an ongoing case, we are not in a position to comment further at this time. This is what the FA said, right? So now he has 20 days, and the worst case scenario for Mudryk would be a 4-year ban, but it could range from maybe a two-year ban, or instance of, like maybe like a fine because he's a first-time offender. They were doing a routine drug test and they found some things. He tested positive for what was it? Meldonium, which is a banned substance. He went away on international duty, and yeah. And Mudryk hasn't played football ever since. So yeah, there's this like larger question that is Arsene Wenger talked about, because if you remember the player Ademi, Arsenal lost in a Champions League game. Like I think this was in 2015, and it was an away loss to Dinamo Zagreb, and yeah, it came to light that Ademi had tested positive after playing the full 90 minutes, and I think it was Ademi who scored, if I'm not mistaken. But like anyway, so there was like this thing about like, what are we doing to address doping in football? And this is like a larger question, which I think it really deserves its own stream. But Twisted Fate, you made me think about this comment. Your comment made me think about the article, and yeah, I just wanted to just share that. I don't want to dwell on it too much because I want to also check to see if there's any Ornstein bomber, and I'm gonna put the link in the chat, by the way. Anybody that would like to call in, please hit the like button, and let's talk. I did not. No. I did not fart. I think this is the door. Do not accuse me of farting. Enhanced underperformance drugs. If you take drugs, it gotta make you good, right, Kenny? But Mudryk took drugs and still was shit. As a Chelsea fan, I'm glad Mudryk is charged, says Riley. He deserved to be charged. Wow. Men like Pav in the building. Big up.
Yeah,
Pav.
I think people are trying to make bets if I'd come on first. It almost didn't happen. You could have dropped the link about 5 minutes earlier. I was driving.
Oh my god. Well,
people would have lost money. There would have
been some
people
hitting the wall right now, being like, damn it. I lost money. But yeah, man, no, I was just basically about to check to see if there's any. We checked to see Fabrizio. There's nothing from Fabrizio. There is Ornstein bombas that are not related to us. It's about Zubimendi. It's about Bayer Leverkusen and Jarrell Kwanzaa from Liverpool. Bro, What's going on? Where are the outgoings? Pav, can you hear me?
Yeah, give me a sec. Give me a sec.
Yeah, this is crazy, man. I don't like projecting like, panic energy. It's June 20th. But where the hell are the outgoings? While Pav is sorting himself out, let me say big up man like Peter in the building. Peter, is young Poppy at least there?
Should I just stay quiet just to make the joke go longer?
It'll be like funny. Everybody will be like, okay, young Poppy not there. Is Monge there? You guys, young Puppy, you're horrible, bro. Look what you did.
Yo, I'm back.
Yeah, no. So, bro, I was just complaining to you, just saying where the hell are the outgoings? There's a little bit of these. I saw these links as well. Sancho to Juve, and the reason why I was like, it wasn't a credible source, by the way, but I kind of looked at it, and I was like, because the fee was kind of realistic. I think it was around the ballpark of 20 or 30 mil. And I was like,
Anyone who believes
okay.
that article is an absolute crackhead. You really
Really?
think, the champions of free agent market, Juve are gonna buy a player when he's got 1 year left on his contract? You really think they're gonna do that?
It's Marco Giordano 6. That's the name of the journalist.
Yeah, but I need to stick to making pizzas in Italy, bro. That's all I can say.
Listen, it says breaking. Juventus have made an offer of 25 million euros for Jadon Sancho. The offer was considered an important one. Now Juventus have to convince the player who, as it stands, is interested by a possible move to Napoli.
But
Let's
he's
see
not
how
going Napoli, man. Napoli don't want this guy, bro.
right.
Let's have a look at this guy. Let's have a look at him. Let's open up this guy's profile.
9,000.
How many followers? Wow.
He's a journalist based in Napoli, and
Well,
Radio CRC. That's what he works for. Yeah, no. I don't know. Look at
but
him.
Sancho, we are not getting 25.
Wait,
This
this
is the
was
guy.
before
Yeah.
he wrote the article. This is before he. That's before he wrote the article. You saw that.
But this Italian journals other than Romano, even Romano's a fraud nowadays. Brother, they're not credible for nothing.
Yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, anyone who thinks this story is real, you need help. If anyone knows anything about Juve, these men do not pay money to anyone who's got a year or so left on their deal when they can talk to them and they're free.
Yeah. Very, very strong point. You gotta know like Juve's habits, and they're definitely not gonna splurge 25 m's. The money though is the one that like I was like, oh, could there be credibility? But then I was like, nah, not a source. But Kenny saw it as well and brought it up. But the question though is like, bro, what are we gonna do with Sancho? Is he just gonna rot on the bench like if nobody comes for him?
Well, I saw an article today that Rashford, Sancho, and Anthony are being axed from the preseason tour, innit? Don't know if you've seen that. I can't remember who it was. Was it Samuel Lucas? Maybe I think might have said it. I can't remember. But if you check on Twitter, you'll see where the original article's from. So they're saying that Amorim's informed the club and the players that they won't be travelling with the team to the preseason. So it's maybe that's a push from him trying to force them out. So
bro.
they need to hurry up and find themselves clubs.
Yeah,
And
like
there was another report that Anthony said that he's willing to take a 30% pay cut to leave Man
yes,
United. So at
yes.
least
That
there's
one.
one guy who's looking at his career and thinking, I need to sort myself out. I need to go elsewhere. Like, you know, this is why when people talk about British players are some of the worst people to deal with.
Mm. Yeah. This is what Pav is talking about, by the way. Big up to anybody that's just tuning in. Yeah, Samuel Locker said Anthony's ready to take 30% wage cut to leave Man United permanently. God, this would be great. Yeah, any way to get rid of these guys would be good. For me, I would get the queue. I don't even need the manager to tell me I'm not in the preseason tour bus. Pav. I literally just seeing Cunha come in there is gotta be a sign for you as Jadon Sancho, for you as Alejandro Garnacho, that bro, you gotta speed up your. You're not welcome here. You're not needed here. You know.
Even that, like the talks that Amram's had with Barada, Wilcox, and them, man, they would have had loads of talks already, like before the season ended. He would have made it clear that he doesn't want either three next season. So they would have already been informed. Their agents would have been informed. You got to get your player somewhere else. You're going to be sitting there like the article I read. They said that while they're on pre-season, those three players have to report to Carrington individual training. Yeah, individual training, bro. Not even like here, go do some training with youngsters and that. Nah, bro. You know what I mean? A little bit of patch of grass. You that corner, you that corner, you that corner. None of you can talk to each other. 5-star jumps, 200 press ups. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah, no, it's we definitely need some movement. I don't want to get too like
Rashford's not even getting his Barca move, so I don't know what going for him, bro. Like I don't know where this guy's going, but you're not getting a top club anymore, bro. And you've brought this on yourself, no one else but you.
Yeah.
This
I
is
saw
your career going down the pan is on you and you only.
Pav, I saw a report that said he said, "Oh, I can also play on the right end as a striker. Like, it's fine even if they get Nico. Like, I want to be a part of the Hansi Flick project." And I was like, Rashi,
even see this bullshit. So, like, obviously, Nico Williams going to Barca, but Bayern Munich also wanted them as well. But Nico's been set on Barca for like last season, I think. Even when Arsenal interested in him. So he's going there. Now Bayern are like, all right, what other wingers are available? Because Kingsley Coman's leaving. Yeah, Sane's left. We've only got Nabry, and he's getting older. He's losing pace. Oh, no. Oh, so Rashford's available. Sancho's available. Oh, Anthony's available. Now, fuck you all, man. Yo, AC Milan, we're going to come talk to Rafael Leao. That's who they're talking to, bro. Rafael Leao now.
Right. Arten says, as a player, I would want to feel needed at a club. That is 100% like a genuine thing to feel, right? You want to be like feeling like you're an important part of the project, even if you're not saying you're not guaranteed to start. You just, you need some reassurances and stuff. So I really feel for these guys that are just wanting to run their contracts and just sacrifice, also the opportunity to be involved in the World Cup next year. People like Rashford, you should be securing your move early. Make sure you sort that out.
The only name that I haven't seen on that article is Garnacho's. And even that, like, brother, no one's coming in for you as well. Napoli have called their interest in you. Who's coming in for you? Where are you ending up? You effed up as well by you and your brother opening your mouth. So where are you going, bro? Who wants you? I heard there was like some links with Villa, but that ain't going nowhere because Villa's PSR is absolutely crippled.
It's crippled.
They can't, like, I think Man United are going to want at least like 45, 50 mil plus either a big sell-on clause or major add-ons. But I don't know where any of these wingers at our club end up.
Garnacho to Spurs, maybe. Ooh, that's a good shout, Kenny.
Levy is not giving us money, bro. Come on.
That's true.
It doesn't matter how great of a superstar the other than Levy is not giving us any money.
Even for Thomas Frank, though, like, yeah, but yeah, he's not. He hates us. He would rather like not buy. He'd rather buy Garnacho from somebody else and not us, I'm sure.
I don't think Garnacho is his style of player though either.
Well, I feel like Thomas Frank.
If anything, he'll probably go for like a Wissa or the what's his name, Shade.
Kevin Shade, Kevin Shade,
he had a decent season, but I worry for where these players are going because we need the money. We need money quick, innit? Like, I don't want to be waiting until the end of like the transfer window before anyone gets a sale or what. But I don't see Rashford and Sancho getting. I don't see them going out on a permanent buy, man. I think it's loans for both of them, and Sancho leaves on a free. Yeah. I'm begging for a Saudi club into just put in a bid for them, man. But the Saudi window I don't think it like really opens until later anyway. Officially, just because their season starts way later, innit? Because when our window closes, theirs is still open at the time. I don't know, man. Like we're going into like a month now of Embremo awaiting the second bid for Embremo from the original talks.
Last week I asked you and you said by Tuesday you were expecting that here we go. And now I revise that and say I think July, maybe they're waiting for some like financial year nonsense to kick in. Like July 1st is like, probably like a different like different implications financially if you start announcing players. Then maybe that's my guess, because I don't understand why somebody that's so talented like Mbeumo we're just like sleeping on, and it's not really like it hasn't been officially signed and sealed.
What I think has happened, they know they've got Mbeumo's 100% trust and guarantee that he wants to come to us, and now they're just going to take the time of the deal to try, even if it means saving $1 million here and there on the deal, they're going to try and do it. And unless United totally cock it up and they tell Mbeumo, look, we can't get the deal done, then Mbeumo will have choices elsewhere anyway, no doubt.
Yeah. Man. Sucks. It sucks. But
at this point, at this point, you might as well just stop expecting the club to like get a signing done. There's no point. Like, it's Glazer. It's literally Glazeronomics at the minute.
Yeah, it's literally. You know what? You saying that is good advice, because like I wake up, the first thing when I check is like, is there? Here we go, and then I'm like, not for us. Oh,
I don't even. The last couple of days, I haven't like normally. What you just said is what I do. Yeah. Before I even go to like the bathroom or anything, I've picked up my phone. I just still squinting and be like, anything. Not even a crumb here and there. Nah, fuck off. I just stopped. The last 3 days, I've just stopped checking my phone, and then I'll check it like maybe midway through the day while I'm working, and then I'll just not expecting anything.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. Let's not expect. No expectations equals no disappointments. That's the thesis of Pav's call today. So big up, Pav. Thank you for pulling up as always. And we need to like start reevaluating our habits. And you know what? I'm sure he and I are not the only people that do that. Just check the phone the first thing before even brushing your teeth. You're like, please, Fabrizio, say something. Men like Peter in the house. Oh, okay. Ahmad and Ruben.
Yeah, bro.
Okay. What's cooking here? What's cooking, bro? Huh?
Best winger in the world,
what
bro.
he's doing. I can see it. I feel it. He's cooking.
Best winger in the world, he says.
Best winger in the world, bro.
Based
And
on what,
hopefully,
bro? Lamine Yamal would disagree.
oh, don't
Uh,
ask me silly questions, bro.
what?
Based on what? He's the best player, bro. Best of what? He's the best winger, bro.
Peter,
Don't ask me silly questions.
you're making my internet unstable with your take, bro.
Nah, bro. It's not me.
Okay, so
It's
I'm
you,
back.
bro.
I'm back. Okay. But what did you just say? What was your reasoning for saying he's the best winger in the world?
Because he's the best winger in the world, bro. That's my reasoning. He is the best winger in the world.
Based
Who's
on
better?
what?
Based on his Amad Diallo, bro.
share the delivery guy's number, please.
Bro, trust me, bro. Nah, I'm on
What
a
did you drink this morning?
no, bro. I'm on a vacation. You know, on a short
Okay.
vacation, like on the
Okay.
lake, 3 days. So
Mm,
maybe the weather, bro. Maybe the air, or
is
maybe
the
the water.
which part of the world are you in?
Oh, I
Vacation.
mean Eastern Europe, bro.
Mm.
I mean Macedonia, bro.
But where in Eastern Europe, Peter? Tell us.
Macedonia, bro. Macedonia. You know,
Mhm. Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm.
So maybe the weather, bro.
It might be the Macedonian weather. What? So really quickly, can you chime in on Mudrik? Is he a disgrace to Eastern Europe?
Nah, Ukraine. You know, we don't accept Ukraine as Eastern Europe. They're Nazis, bro.
We went political. I the Macedonian water is we gotta check to see what's in that. Oh god. Big up Munch. Is this Munch? Who's M? Is this Munch? Bro. Oh, there's a
Anyway.
plate in the background. Is that Connie? Who's that?
Now it's food time over here, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, what's for lunch?
And the usual dishes, you know what I'm saying?
What's the
The
usual?
usual,
I'm not there all the
Punjab,
time.
the usual like Punjabi dishes in the background, you know what I'm saying?
Tell us what's the usual Punjabi dish at Manja's residence like?
You'll find out on Botswana Reacts. We're here to talk about football.
Okay, bro. You know I'm a foodie. I'm like football. What's that? Food first. Okay, but
You know
all
what I'm
right.
saying?
Bro,
Yeah, man.
is it? So what's going on? It's June 20th, bro. Are you still telling me to chill and not stress?
Brother, I didn't even look at the transfers anymore. I'm chilling. There's a
Okay.
tips forward in May. I'm hearing content creators that talk about a financial year on the July the 1st, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens, man. I'm relatively
Yeah,
calm.
that's what they're saying. Like July 1st, like we for some signings gotta be announced in next year's financial books, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
hearing as well.
so it makes sense that
But don't
like
forget, boss, this is a United, man. United don't until United lose games, they don't make signings. You know, this is what they do. United haven't played anyone yet, so
yeah,
enjoy the summer, man. Enjoy the weather out there, man. Don't be stressed out about transfers, man. Who knows? The one
yeah,
time you don't look at your phone, you might see a transfer. You don't know.
bro. All right. So no expectations, no disappointments. That's what you're saying as well, just like Pav.
Enjoy the weather, man. You know what I'm saying?
Enjoying the weather. Are you checking out any of this FIFA Club World Cup action or no?
Boss, do you ever listen to our conversations? Because we had this conversation the other day. I was literally talking about how much I've been watching the football. You
I
clearly
know, but
don't
like
hear
I
you.
meant like yesterday. That's what I meant. I
Yeah,
know
I watched it.
you're the person
Oh,
that sent me
all right,
the
you're the one that had a go at me for not paying attention. Maybe. Now, anyway, it's been good. I like that PSG got beat the other day because it sets the tone for the tournament. People are looking at it more it makes it more appealing, you know. The one thing
Yeah.
I don't like,
When the big teams
the-
get beat,
Yeah.
it makes it more.
yeah, like even that Madrid game, that was horrible. I can't lie. It felt like a preseason game, to be fair.
Mm,
It actually is. I mean, some players actually probably are treating it like a preseason game until they get like go to the knockouts of these tournaments. You know what I'm saying? And then they get it, make it take it more seriously in that regard. So, yeah, what's the game last night? Shout out to Botafogo, man. You know what I'm saying?
okay. Okay. Word.
Yeah.
Word. Big up yourself, Bunch. I got a question for you, really
Mm.
quickly before look. Are you seeing the screen? Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Okay. In this situation, do you pass to Hoyland or Garnacho?
Who's got the ball? Me, yeah.
You've got the ball. You're Jay-Z right now. You're Xerxes. Who
I'm
do you
going for goal, mate. Allow that. Big up, man.
Get out of here. He's like, I'm gonna use them as decoys. Look at the other decoy is not even concerned about Garnacho. He's running to close the space. Sheesh. Oh boy. Let me ask you, Peter, who are you passing to, bro?
Bro, I would shoot, but if I have this option, yeah,
Yeah.
Garnacho, bro.
Garnacho.
Like I'm choosing the bro. I'm choosing the less shittier player, bro. Like less shittier player.
And also look at the defender. Wait, which team was this? This was Athletic Bilbao. It
Athletic,
must have been.
yeah,
Yeah,
Athletic.
yeah. This guy's not even concerned about Garnacho. He's like, nah, let me close Zexi down.
Bro,
But-
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know, to be honest. Yeah,
So-
yeah, Garnacho.
So you, my brother, you're not worried about our rate, our pace in the transfer, right? You're just also calm.
No, absolutely.
What's your secret? Like how do you remain calm like this?
Oh,
Bro?
it's 3 weeks, bro. Like, and not even 3 weeks. We had a 1 week. What was the pause between the two transfer windows?
Yes.
So we had actually two weeks, and I think Umbuemo will be done. Like when you know when the season ended, they said we have like 125 million to spend. So I think those 125 are already spent on on Cunha and on Umbuemo. And then you know I'm not a banker, I'm not a scholar, but they're saying financial year ends on the 1st, so probably we will invest more after the 1st of July. Hopefully everyone will be here for the preseason, bro. That's crucial. Like we cannot say, like we cannot, like we're playing Arsenal, bro. First game, we're playing Arsenal. We cannot come not ready for Arsenal. And then 3 games later we play, who will we play? City, and then Chelsea, and then Liverpool, bro.
Yes.
Like first 10 games we have tough opponents, bro.
Peter, you know, Opta analyst said Man United have the toughest run-in of games out of all the teams, you know, and it's what you just described. We're playing 3 of the top. I mean, 3 teams that were in the top 3 in our first 5 games.
Toughest.
You know,
absolutely.
So
toughest, bro. We cannot enter the season, bro, with 5 losses out of the first 10 games. First of all, Amorim will be sacked. Bro. And we cannot say, like, we cannot buy players for his system, and then when he leaves after 5 losses in the first 10 games, then what we do with those players, bro? Like, imagine, so Ahmad and Mbuemo are both right wingers, So if we find a coach that's playing with 4 at the back, what we're gonna do with Ahmad and Mbuemo? Where are we adjusting them? Like someone needs to go, or you move one of them on the left wing. But we've not seen Ahmad and Mbuemo play on the left wing, bro. And that's a problem. Like I think Mbuemo has never played in the left wing. You would need to confirm that, but I think he's never played.
Let's see. Let's double check. I think he has. Let me verify. Let's see.
Yeah.
Bueno,
Transfer market.
transfer market. It'll tell us even how many games. Matter of fact. Okay. Boom. So here we go. Player profile. Brian Mbeumo, because I keep on saying Mbuemo, but it's boo. So it's like you're booing him. You're like
He's in
Mbuemo.
Embuemo. And then told me it's Embuemo.
And then don't trust anything NN says.
Bro. And he's
And then-
Cameroonian.
Right. Box doesn't know what he's talking about, and that's not.
Bro, he
Shut up.
says it's Mbumo. Get out of here. No, like we looked up his pronunciation and he was saying it. So anyway, let me share this.
Never, bro. I'm just seeing it, bro. Never. He's never played left winger, bro.
He's never played left winger.
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh right.
Let me see about.
You're right. He's only played on the
Let me
right.
see. Let me see Ahmad. Ahmad has never played left winger, bro. Never.
Yo.
So who, bro? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what? There's always a first, first time.
Bro, don't. Nah.
Oh no! Wait, look. This would be a really interesting trajectory. You went from Troyes under 19, from B to under 19 to the first team.
Troyes are right. Troyes are in the City group, you know.
Interesting.
That's where they got Savio from.
Wow. Okay. They might they're probably like not happy about this. You know, they're not happy about this. We just need the here we go, fam. I'm like every day I'm like there might be a sudden hijack because every transfer window there's a hijack, and the question is which player is gonna be hijacked. So far, I haven't heard of any hijacking.
I need the here we go. So it's a one less worry to worry about.
Yeah.
So and I just move out from Mbumo and move to other targets. Like I just need him done. Not officially. I don't want the Man United side. I just need the here we go. And nothing else.
Boom.
So we can breathe, bro.
Thank you, Peter. Yes, big up yourself, my broski. We need to breathe. We need to here we go. Let's see what this op has to say. And then big up, and then Professor in the building.
I don't know who gave you that admit that Mobama has played left wing or right wing back. I don't get it.
Peter was checking if he said he's never played on the left, and that's what we just verified. He's played right, number 9, second striker. That's
He's played second striker. He never played striker. I mean, listen, I'm not with you people suffering and panicking and stressing with this transfer window. All right, listen, I go by dates. Like right now, I'm expecting nothing until July 1st. That's when the window open again, I believe, or that's when we could make deals or because of PSR nonsense like that. So I'm just waiting date by date by date. Like when you go by a certain day, now I'm expecting nothing because window is closed. Window's closed for the Club World Cup. So now I'm waiting to
Omo, the window gotta be open, fam. Why are you spreading?
No, again, I'm telling you what's going on. I'm telling you facts, and you're telling me what gotta be happening. Check if the window's open.
Bro, like there was a short break. The transfer window reopened on June 16th, Omo, and it will close on September 1st. Okay. It closed for 6 days. The first part of the early window was open just for the Club World Cup investment.
I got wrong information. You
clearly got wrong information, Professor. Like I don't know how you.
I got wrong information. Listen,
this guy's confident on wrong information. Maybe we shouldn't have told him. We should. We shouldn't have told him. I wanted him to go on Twitter Spaces and be like, I'm waiting for the transfer window to open. Bro, it opened on Monday. On the 16th. But let's see this talk. Let's actually now Google to see, because like the financial guys like to dribble us. So when does what do we Google? Man United financial year start. This is how a layman learning about finances. When does Man United financial year start? Okay, Man United's financial year starts on July 1st. This is consistent with their reporting schedule, which includes quarterly reports and an annual report. For example, their third quarter results for fiscal year 2025 ended March 31st, 2025, were released on June 6, 2025. All right, let's pretend we understand all of that. But like, hey man, hit the like button. We talking fiscal year and shit. You know, we know for sure this is not a fallacy. Man United's financial year starts on June 1st. So all right, yo, we learning, bro. We learning. Let's hear what men like Kenny Fan TV say.
What's good? What's good, boss? How you doing, my friend? And yes, you're gonna hear. Yes, you're gonna be you're gonna be learning a lot of finances in your third channel, I believe.
Thanks, bro.
Financial reacts.
Right. Damn. No, now we're gonna be talking fiscal here. We can be involved in the conversations and say, listen, it's delayed due to PSR. We're waiting for the next fiscal
Yeah,
year.
it could be possible. Yeah, I
And
was
usually
actually
we report our earnings in a quarterly basis. You know what I'm saying? Like we out here, we're talking finances, bro. Be tech Bloomberg.
Bloomberg.
But what are you saying in terms of you're still not frustrated yet? It's June 20th.
No, I'm not
Outgoing,
frustrated.
you know?
Yeah, outgoings. Look, I'm like Manj and Pav at the moment. I'm just chilling at the moment. So yeah, as Pav was saying, he usually checks his transfer windows like maybe like every minute or like anything. I usually check my transfer windows after my work. I usually check it, you know.
Oh,
And
no. So you can go through all of work, Kenny, without checking like Fabrizio or what the rumors are saying.
I mean, to be honest, I just like scroll through like scroll through like X and all that. It's not really, yeah. You know, boss. Like nowadays, I don't even trust the sources. They're like bunch of ITKs at some point, you know.
I hear you.
That's what.
So in terms of like you heard some of the stuff that earlier on we talked about, potentially Anthony is rumored to ready to take a 30% wage cut to get him out. Sancho to Juve / Napoli. I don't know. We saw
The thing is, bots, right?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
think I will ask you this question? Do you think Sancho and like Antonio Conte will like hypothetically just say Sancho has like signed it.
Stop right there. I
No,
can't take
I'm just saying.
the same room, you know?
I'm just assuming if Sancho signs for Napoli, do you honestly think like Antonio Conte or like Sancho could like get along? No, they won't. I don't
He
think
would
so.
box him. Antonio Conte would
Conte
beat the
will
hell
box him for real,
out.
and Sancho in a week he'll be I'm out of here.
Yeah, nah. That would never work. You're right.
It won't work, man.
Thank you for mentioning that.
Juventus maybe possible, but only if this guy accepts a pay cut. This is what it is. If not mostly he's basically gonna run down his contracts. And then like he will leave for free.
Man. So would you rather see that happen, or like do you think maybe Man United should pay, like, you know, the thing how like with Real Betis we were paying like a percentage of Anthony's wages as well. Like Man United has to pay to make the loan deal possible. Do you think it's worth going to that extent, or should we just let Sancho just like train with the kids? You know, and you know what I mean? The way Ten Hag treated him, like that's the question that I'm trying to ask. What do you think is the best way forward?
You know what? You know what, boss? I'm not bothered about this Sancho, man. I'm done with him anyway. So he can pretty much rot down on the bench and just leave on a free. I couldn't care
Well,
less.
there you
Yeah.
have it, ladies and gentlemen. Kenny says, "Let him rot." How many subscribers are you from 200, bro?
I just need 10 more subscribers, people. Just need 10 more.
Yo, come
Perfect
on,
10.
guys. 10 more subs. Come
10 more
on.
subs. The perfect 10.
Kenny gets to 200 subs. Yo, come on. Let's get my boy Kenny Fan TV. That's all you got to type. Please put your link in the chat, bro.
Yeah. I will. Yeah, I
Yeah,
will. Just
come on, man. If you've got a burner account, please help out my broski Kenny as well. Shout out to you, my brother. Men like Young Poppy in the building.
Hey.
Yo. Pop says he now needs 11.
Hey, look.
Oh Lord. Tommy, please put Pav on timeout for that comment. A 5-minute timeout, please. Oh, bro. So what are you saying, Young Puppy man? Like there is we've been talking about basically just saying no outgoings for Man United today, bro. Like I don't know if that frustrates you or not, but we're learning that we're waiting for the next fiscal year, you know.
Right.
So that's the excuse I'm gonna give next time I gotta buy drinks when it's my turn. I'll be
Facts.
like,
Yeah, I'm gonna wait for the new term to start. Like,
yeah,
you
new
know.
fiscal month needs to kick
Yeah,
in.
that's the one. That's the one.
I already know my excuse when we hang out later, me, you, and Riri. Bro. Yeah, no, but like in terms of what's the way forward, the question that I was asking Kenny was what's the way forward with like a player like Sancho, a player like Anthony. Do you have any thoughts on them guys?
To be honest, no, I don't really. But as far as right now, as a fan point of view, like I really don't know what they can do to like better themselves. Is that what you're asking,
Yeah, no. What Man United should do
or
because
what
yeah,
United should do? Well, it's already, yeah. Just get rid of them, innit? Just if you can get rid of them. If
if
not,
you can't get
then
rid of like
like it's nothing else we could
specifically
really do.
speaking, say
But
Sancho. If you can't get rid of Sancho, you're paying him money and he's just sitting on the bench rotting, depreciating in value. Do you think that makes sense?
no, I really would not accept that. I mean, I don't know how, well, obviously I was told a couple months ago exactly how it works with the releasing of players, because it ain't just like FIFA where you just pay like a meal or something and they just go. But
Damn. My Wi-Fi
yeah,
didn't
it
let
is
me
hard.
hear your answer. But
I didn't really give a full answer at all just now yet anyway. So at the end of the day, they would have to go. If they're not gonna play, they would have to go, especially being
yeah,
on a big
yeah.
budget and all of that.
Got you. If we can't get rid of them, just fold the clubs as twisted. Yeah, it's get them
And
out
that's
by
the
any
thing,
means. That's
like that's the thing where I think a lot of people are panicking. Like I mean, it's more to life than to panic about football. I could just give you guys that little advice. You're welcome. But
facts.
I can understand why they panic because, again, we still have a player from LVG days. You know what I mean? If we could,
Mm-hmm.
we would have still had a Sir Alex Ferguson player.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? It's just like, how does United, I mean, how don't United know how to sell players, being as massive of a club as they are?
That's what I've been saying.
Like, so that's why I understand the panic. However, the only advice I could really give you guys is you should be used to it by now. So just enjoy life, sip a beer, you know, s- go
You
chill on the
know,
beach.
he's like sip a bird, get on a boat. You know,
Yeah, go on a boat.
your new name is Young Flexer, by the way. Just saying.
As long as it's not copyrighted from, Flex and all of that, you know what I
Oh,
mean?
oh, that's true. That's true. Kind of close. By the way, we do actually breaking news, Young Papi. Whoa, 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 whoa. And here we go. Look at this. Man United has a new player in the midfield. Look at him. Andre Onana in action. Wait. You're wondering which one is Onana, right? Let's look at this from the beginning. Here's
Are you
Onana.
trying to say I'm racist?
No, no. This one is more righty. Look. You look at
Yeah,
number
I
24.
definitely sorry.
Look at number 24. Step overs.
No, but actually in the beginning, your boy must have put your boy with the dreads down. It looked like it. Like, go to the beginning. You see your boy starting to stand up.
He
You
set
look at
somebody
he
down.
must have done on me and I.
Wow. I didn't even notice that guy.
Damn, that's a vulnerable position. And as a footballer, you never want to be in a position like look how bad he looks as a footballer now.
As a full is
You
this
look
is
like an amateur. I mean,
listen.
he is an amateur, definitely. I could
Yeah,
tell, but
but
still,
yeah,
like, you do not want to get caught slipping in a position like that, and you're looking dead like that. No.
that position is called Lily Phillips. Like that's crazy.
Hey,
Yay. Okay, look, and then
with
he
the
dribbled.
legs go up in the air to damn. No way. That's definitely the Lily Phillips.
Yo. Onana is cooking, He should be in the midfield, bro. He should be in the midfield. Let's see another touch. There's gotta be another. Wait. This comp. Wait, is that him? That's him? Yeah, the second part of this, I don't understand, but like this, yeah, nah, this guy was violated. That was crazy. He said, "Hold my beer," says Twisted, right?
Damn.
Craziness. Andre Onana, he should be playing in the middle, in the midfield. Yeah, man. I really, knowing now that the financial fiscal year starts July 1st, I'm a little bit more calm. So I will not spread any panic vibes at all. And yeah, did you see the thing, the Club World Cup stuff, by the way, yesterday, the action?
No, not yesterday. No, I was busy yesterday. Yeah.
Okay.
I was
Check out the free kick. Check out the free kick. I actually know what you were doing yesterday, so you don't
yeah.
let me just in a minute. We don't want him to get into the deets. Then like NN, you back? And you criminal. What are you guys doing?
Criminal. What do you want? What do you mean? What we doing? What do you mean? What we doing?
You guys are always like
You know what we do.
swiping around this time. Have you been swiping? Has Todd Bowley been swiping?
We've been playing in the Club World Cup. Something that you wouldn't know about.
Oh yeah, that dead tournament. You're right.
That dead
And
tournament that gives me more money than when you finished in the Premier League. That's all you're talking about.
do you think you'll win the Club World Cup?
No. Answer my question.
Do
Is
you
that
think
dead
you're
thing
gonna
that?
win the club?
Listen, you're gonna answer my question. You're gonna answer my question before you ask the question. Yeah.
Okay.
Simple African manners. Is a dead tournament that you're talking about the one that's gonna give me more money than where you finished in the Premier League for FFP?
Hey, it's nice. It's nice when you stumble upon top four, you know?
Stumble,
Top five.
stumble.
Wait, where did you
So
guys
how do you
finish?
wait? How do you stumble on bottom five? How do you
Uh,
stumble on bottom five? Yeah, I
nah,
mean, you can
man. It
stumble on
must
top
be
four. How do you
nice. You
stumble on
know what?
bottom five?
Bro, what a rebuild. You've been on a rebuild and now the fruits of your rebuild are like starting to show.
It's funny
So
because you're trying to copy me, but you're just not as good from everything. You're trying to get another team. You're trying to loan out your players to that team, but you're not even good at that. What are you good at?
you and your B Tech Pep Guardiola, man. Your team,
The
you know
B-Tech
what's
Pep.
funny though?
Wait, the
What
B-Tech Pep
like
that beat the B-Tech Pep that
Enzo Maresca
survived Ten Hag.
isn't Enzo Maresca isn't that much of a difference from Pochettino. Like he's like
No. He's a big difference. Don't try that. He's a big difference. But you know
yeah.
he's not a difference from Pochettino. Amarin's not a difference from Pochettino. That
Stop comparing my manager to that scrub Pochettino. We can't even get America to win a game. Do not compare my manager to Pochettino, bro. Chill out. Exactly. Oh, yo.
I don't know why you're talking to that Chelsea fan.
He's a
Yeah,
menace,
yeah,
you know. He's a menace. He's a
yeah.
member, I guess. That's why I had to respect him and give him, his time,
Oh, I see. I
Yeah.
see.
Well, he knows when the transfer window opens. That's the other part too.
We wait to that time, but our time will come. Just patience. As
Mm-hmm.
in, last season was preseason. That time has ended, and we move forward. We
So
move forward.
what
We're not
what
those
what are
stuck in the
we in
past.
now?
What is it?
What stage are we in?
We're at this stage. We're at the proper stage of the rebuild. This is the
Mm.
stage of the rebuild where we're supposed to be for the longest time that we've been avoiding for years. We are finally here.
Omar, what's
We,
your expectation for Ruben Amorim next season, bro?
remember, next year he has to play football. He has to play football. My thing is like one game a season. We have too many squad. Probably eighth at most.
Top
Because
eight.
I don't see what more he can do. That's why I said eighth place.
Even if we get more signings, or you mean just use with the current, like we only have Cunha. That's one, right? Mbomo,
It's eighth
maybe.
place because like, again, as I said, the whole last year was preseason. I gave him the whole year off. Like not like I gave him the whole year off. I wanted that particular year so we can go back, rebuild, look at the drawing board because we can't just be patching stuff up every time in the middle of the season. Nothing is happening.
Mm.
So the way it is now is like I like it. I like it the way it is now with Amarin. So it's like next year he has to get something going. I'm sorry, he has to.
I think top eight is a very reasonable expectation. It's like I cannot argue against that, and I think it's gotta be like step by step. In terms of obviously we want to be challenging as quickly as possible, but the theme of the day is if you don't have high expectations, then you most likely won't be disappointed, and
Yeah.
and yeah, and top eight feels like that. That's unfortunately the truth. So yeah,
Positive goal difference must be nice as well,
Top
but
eight. Yeah. I like top eight because top eight is just like is a balancing area. Because if you look at the table, I don't have the table in front of me. Yeah. Because people, somebody did the math. Like if Holland has scored some of these goals, if we did well, if we draw some games here, if we won a couple of games there, like those draws, those results, like we could have finished like in 10th place, and I predicted we're gonna finish 10th place. Because the people is Liverpool now top four. Get out of here. Villa, Forest, Brighton, Bournemouth, Brentford. We could get a spot in there. There's no reason why I can't get a spot in there. Like I said
how
to
many
me,
goals did you score last
it's one
season?
game a season. All the only thing I have to worry about is for me. I don't really don't care.
37 months.
37. And when you laughed at me for saying road to 55. Okay. Cool.
For me, I don't care about Carabao Cup.
Do you know how bad that sounds, Box?
Yeah.
They couldn't even get close to 50. Actually, not how. They couldn't even get 40. What are we doing here? What's the Omo? What are we doing here?
Wait, what are you
No,
talking about?
but almost expectation is so reasonable. I actually
No, I'm
respect
just
it.
saying that from last year, innit? Like I
No,
like
no,
using a
no,
word.
no.
One of
Last
those.
year, last year was dead. I'm not looking at that data at all. It was just dead. Like I needed that season to happen so we would sit back and reset and look at like, okay, you can see the big
I hear
picture
it
now.
still.
Because
Yeah.
again, you could see people are still complaining like, oh, if Onana was not here, if we had a better striker. I'm like, no. Sit back and look at the big picture. This team is so
Yeah.
defunct, and like, I don't want to say, but the X factors are managers, and like last year I gave Amrin a pass because again, for me that was coaching. This year, I knew he was gonna be here this year. He gives stability because again, we're not gonna win the league with Amrin. I'm okay with that, but I need stability for the next man. Stability for the next man that will get us there. Like how? Wait, calm down.
Wow.
Liverpool. How did it get? Is Klopp a top manager?
Yeah.
Before Klopp, they had I forgot his name.
Brendan
Hoyce-
Rodgers.
Brendan Rodgers. You know when he got sacked? He got second place and he got sacked. He got second place. That's the highest they've ever been during the whole Fergie era because Fergie was just dominating. Second, and he got sacked. And the club was available. That team was stable. Club came in and through the roof. Pep, I know people want to say man to spend money. Team was stable. Pep come in to the roof.
Yeah.
To me, I just need Manchester United to stabilize the team. Next manager come to the roof.
So you don't really even think, well, yeah, all right. You don't
It's
believe in Ruben at all.
everything is stability. Look, they're also funny because somebody brought to my attention that Italy hired Gattuso as the manager. They're like, they don't care about winning, just stability. Next man, take me to the top. So
That's
again,
carnage right there.
to Klopp, not Klopp. Amran, give me the stability, please. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Give me the stability. If you can give stability, you can maybe stay an extra year. But if you don't, the next manager will come in and take me to the top. Don't ruin what we have. Because right now we are not stable at all. We are all over the place. Because we worry about this one. Because again, we could all three of us could mention one issue each, and we're all correct. Marge could say we need a striker. I say we need midfield. Somebody else could say we need defender. The group chat is the people in Taipei say we need goalkeeper. They're all correct. They're all correct.
Yeah.
There's no position where we can say, "Oh, okay, I'm safe here. Let me go focus on that." No, we are all correct. And this team is
He's
so
cooking. He's
dysfunctional.
cooking.
Why do you think that when they leave and go do what in their countryside, they are kind of stable over there. But again, in Manchester United PLC, we are so unstable. And listen, this is why I pray to Ineos. Please fix this for us. Please make us stable because I don't want to be all over the place anymore. I'm tired. Because if I'm all over the place, I'm not going to win the league. I'm not going to win the league. That's a fact. Because if you're stable, you're consistent. If you're not consistent, how are you supposed to win the league if you're not consistent? People say like, oh, we're a couple of players, we got to top. No, you're not. Because again, this manager, listen, I don't want to bash this manager, but like, listen, he got to figure out his own. The players got to figure out their own. Because now, you know that we've lost our youth manager, our youth coach. We lost Nick Cox, we lost Adam Lawrence. Shout out for Murta Madness, because again, people like to bash him. I understand him when he came to the senior time, when it's time to take up the senior team, we like to bash him like, oh, he didn't do well. But what he did for the youth, you cannot throw that away. It was amazing. And now we've lost those backfield. So now I'm looking at Indians like, okay, you've lost the youth aside. What are we going to do with the senior team? Because again, it's not good. It's not good. And they need to work it out. They need to work out. What we're going to do with our signing, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Because again,
what I was saying is,
I've signed a total of 8 players they could put in the lineup. They could put in line. The only thing the position don't have is a right back and a center midfield.
Yeah,
I think that's the only two and a goalkeeper. Those are the only 3 positions they haven't signed yet, but we are waiting.
what I was saying is, bots, MUSA, make United stable again.
Stable again. I was like, you know what? That's a great slogan right there. Almost calling for stability today. Cooking. Yo,
Oh,
fresh.
hello. Hello.
How you doing? How was it? How's jail been,
Oh, it
Riley?
was terrible. Very, very terrible. Do you know what? I'm so excited to be back, and it couldn't have been a better day to do it
Okay.
because the Football Association here in England has confirmed that they have green lighted the change to the Women's Super League as of next season going forward. So, what's going to happen is next season, two teams are going to be promoted to the WSL, and then the bottom club of the WSL will be playing against third place championship side for that final spot. And then from next season going forward, it will be one team from the WSL that ends in 14th relegated, and then the top two will be promoted, and then 13th place club will play third place for the final WSL spot. So the WSL will be moving to 14 teams as of 26-27. So changes our foot. Football Association gave it a green light. We are good to go.
Nice. That's great. That's great. Also, Riley, there's the Euros, the women's Euros, right? Is
Oh
that happening
yes.
soon?
Oh yes. And I'll be covering 21 games, 14 group stages, and all quarterfinals, semi-finals, and the finals too. The Women's Football Channel and the Normality Channel is your home for the Women's Euros Watch Along. I cannot wait to get started. July the 2nd, 16:45 BST, and then again at 19:45 BST, ready for the 5 o'clock and 8 o'clock
Which
games
team do you
respectively.
think is gonna win the women the Euros?
It doesn't matter who wins, it's going to be a brilliant tournament. Poland and Wales are making their
Riley, it
debut,
matters who wins.
but
What kind of
but
spirit
but
is this?
but for me, I think the Lionesses have got a good chance of winning the Euros. They did it in 2022. Now, 2025, could they do it again? Back-to-back European champions. Just imagine how much the WSL attendances will rise.
Yeah, there's a lot of football happening. Also, do you know that, Riley, there's the uh AFCON women, I think it's called WAFCON. I don't know. I can't remember. Hold on. Yeah, Women's Africa Cup of Nations. WAFCON, I believe is the acronym that they're going with. But it's also happening next month.
I will be definitely watching that one with integrity.
Will you though? Will you?
I'll be watching. I'll be watching. Don't you
Okay.
worry. I'll be watching some games.
We need the updates from that from the women's AFCON, okay?
I will be doing that one 5th to the 26th of July. So I will be doing it. I'll be watching some games in my free time. If the Lionesses wins back-to-back for the men's England team, they have not won a trophy in major for nearly 60 years. We finally brought it home, but people say it's a different tournament. Do you know what? Even if it's a different tournament, we're still one England. We're still one England. We are doing it. If they do it back-to-back, follow the men's team, get the Lionesses up to top form, and fingers crossed for a big crowd next season. It's going to be a blast next season. The WSL is back in September, early September, first weekend, in fact. It's going to be amazing. Fixture list out in July, and we will be reacting to it on this channel on the day the fixtures are out. This channel, we are going bigger, better. Anyone else in the world will be thinking how to watch these watch-alongs of the Women's Euros and the WSL. Guess what? The Women's Football Channel is there for you lot. You don't want to miss it. I'm making history. No one has ever done this in the world. Ever.
Hey, Ryan Taylor has spoken, aka Riley Taylor. He'll be hosting the
Kahoot tonight. The Kahoot tonight. And
So,
it is the review 24-25. The review 24-25.
Is there what else? How can you help us prepare for this quiz, Riley? Like, what should I study.
To help prepare the quiz, I want everybody to think back to the 24-25 Barclays Women's Super League and the Women's Championship season. And guess what? You got to look at the stats itself to help prepare
So,
for the quiz.
wait. So in this quiz, there's like Women's Super League questions. You said,
And the Women's Championship questions, yes. And do you know what, Pappy? 11 questions are standard, but to make it even more drama, the next 11 will be double the points after the WSL. So guess what? 11 questions, all in within double points, and the next lot will be double the point, double the drama, and
how many
double
questions in total?
22.
Jesu, 11 as just women. Can you reduce it? Like maybe okay, make it 10-10 or
10,
not.
10.
Yeah, Riley, you want us to participate. I want to win. I don't know anything about women's football, so I understand, like, there's got to be questions
You know what?
in
I
there.
am going to go back and edit down
Edit it.
one question out of another, out one question out. The sections are going to be gone. So 2 questions are going to be out. 20 questions tonight. 10 are standard, so single points, and 10 more are going to be double.
As long as there are multiple choice questions,
Yes, they're going to be multiple choices. There's going to be lots of multiple choices tonight.
Right.
Let me tell you some true or falses.
I guess no one is winning game night.
We got spots and go. Yes, you are going to absolutely love tonight's quiz, everybody. I'm going to go back and edit slightly, but you're going to absolutely love tonight's quiz. It is a scorcher of a one.
Also, remember, Riley, you gotta make sure that the people that are participating in the quiz can see the questions.
Yeah,
on that
I've
phone.
already did. I've actually did as well. I went to see if it's on. If it has not gone to grey. It's gone to green, which means everybody could see the answers on there.
Okay.
If it's the one tonight, then it's going to be spectacular. I want all of you to be there tonight. Everybody together. We are uniting together, building up this women's football community together with Botswana Papi and the Premier League and the Premier League too. But bridging the gap between the
You
two.
just snuck it in there. You really wanted to just say the women's football, like you didn't really want to say and the rest of the.
I had to do it. I had to do it.
Oh boy!
Anyways.
All right. Well, good to have you, mate. And as usual, I'm curious about it, and hopefully it'll be a fun, different happy hour from usual. So, yeah.
It's going to be good. So I'm gonna take one question out of both the Women's Super League and the Championship sections tonight. There'll be 2 sections. One's the Women's Super League, which is single points, and of course the Women's Championship. You get double the points for every answer. So 10 questions will be standard, and 10 questions will be double the point. Who wants drama? I deliver.
All right. We heard it from Riley Taylor. We'll be here for the drama later on, 10 p.m. UK time. Make sure you're there. And kindly, I already just set up the stream for that. So even if you're not going to be there, just kindly hit the like button.
I've already hit the like button on this stream as well, Pappy.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the stream for later as
I
well.
will be doing it. I will be liking the stream, by the way.
I'm very, very happy you'll be doing that, Riley. So anyway, big shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that tuned in to make today's stream special. And just like that, we out of here.
We are out. See you 10 o'clock, everybody. 10 p.m. PST. For now, though, stay cool. And like that, we are out of here.
Boom. Yo, this Oakland keeper is proper keeping Oakland in the game, but we need to be scouting that guy, We need to be scouting that guy for real. Anyway, see you guys very soon. Big up Riley, and you as well for being here. Football Power Hour.